this is why you're not growing. The real power of emotional intelligence, and let's call it out. If you're not getting promoted, if you're not scaling, if your team is burning out, or maybe they're just disengaged, it's probably not your strategy, it's not your resume, and it's definitely not your logo. It's your emotional and social intelligence. And if you're working on these two things, it will be a game changer for you. Because if not, you're leaving money, opportunity, and leadership on the table, period. Welcome to Rise Up For You TV, where we talk about real skills that are actually moving the needle in your business and your career. I'm Sweeney, the Vice President here at Rise Up For You. Today we're breaking down why emotional intelligence and social awareness are the real game changers, and why most people are just too blind to see it until it's too late. I have coached executives, entrepreneurs, high performers, and people with insane potential. And I've seen one thing over and over again. A lot of individuals are brilliant and they're driven, but they're emotionally underdeveloped. Let me tell you what I mean. They can't regulate their emotions. Maybe they don't know how to read people. They don't speak with influence, and they wonder, why do I feel so stuck? What is going on that's creating this? And let's be honest, that is how we grow. We grow by moving the needle on our emotional intelligence and our social awareness. Let me give you a few examples. People love to throw around the terms emotional intelligence, like it's fluffy, like it's whipped cream on top of your sundae. But that's not the case. Emotional intelligence isn't some fluffy buzzword. This is what it really is, and why it's such a game changer. Emotional intelligence, EQ or EI, it's your emotional intelligence or your emotional quotient, is your ability to know yourself. It's your ability to manage your emotions under pressure. Social awareness is your ability to read the room, spot unspoken dynamics, and know how you land your message with the right energy at the right time. Together, these skills determine how do you lead people, how do you hold power in a room, and whether or not people want to follow you. As mentioned, they're not fluffy skills. They are the game-changing success skills. And it's about influence. Without it, you're replaceable. Your ability to have influential communication and read the room are key as a leader and an entrepreneur. Now, let's talk about my entrepreneurs. Emotional intelligence is really key if you're an entrepreneur. It's not just for leaders. Again, you might be wondering, why does my business feel stuck? Why isn't it growing? Maybe you've taken all the courses and you've even hired consultants. You've redone your branding, your logo, your website again and again and again. But you're still not getting the exposure you're looking for. Maybe you're not growing in the way that you wanted. Would you consider it is your emotional intelligence? Maybe you don't keep your team motivated if you have one. Maybe they're burning out along with yourself. You want to know why? Because people buy energy. People buy our ability to follow leadership. People buy you. They're not buying your logo. They don't get a sense of who you are necessarily just from your branding. If you can't emotionally connect, if you can't read your audience, if you freak out under pressure or disappear when things get uncomfortable, that's why you're not growing and scaling the business. You're actually killing your own business, not because of what you do, but because of how you do or don't show up. And this is important. Emotional intelligence is what gets you through the dip. Social intelligence is what gets people to buy in. And together, that's what scales a company. Now, let me talk to all of my leaders in the room, all of my working professionals that say, well, Lauren, right now, I'm not really looking to build a business. Maybe you're in a 9-to-5, you're in an organization, working with a company in a corporate role. Well, let's cut the noise here too. you're not getting promoted, you're not getting the influence you're looking for, you're not getting the ear of the stakeholders that you need, it's not because you're not smart enough. It's not because your resume isn't good enough. It's not because people don't see you as somebody who can lead in a room. You just don't read the politics of the room. You don't speak at the right timing. You maybe take things too personally. You're not able to solicit feedback. Maybe you walk with high amounts of stress and shut people down. If you're looking for more income, more influence, and more recognition, you better learn how to lead with presence, with poise, with precision. And let me say that again. It's not the most talented people in the room that get ahead. It's the ones with the most social and emotional intelligence. They're the ones who rise. They're the ones that people are gravitated towards. And that can be you as well. See, the great thing about emotional intelligence is that it is a skill that you can grow. And you want more freedom, right? We all want more freedom. In the executives, the entrepreneurs, and the leaders that I have worked with and coached, people are looking for more freedom. You want a business that runs without you micromanaging every single second. You want a team that executes with ownership and accountability. You want flexibility to breathe, take a break, and not be on 24/7. Am I right? Well, here's the truth. That type of freedom only comes when you know how to lead human beings, not just manage tasks. We're not just human doings. We have AI for that now. But we're human beings with critical thinking skills. We can't build trust. We can't adjust our leadership style to our team's emotional needs. These things really matter. And if we can't do those things, then we'll always be at a bottleneck. And burnout, it'll be like waiting around the corner for us. And that is not a risk that we want to take. So you see, emotional intelligence, as I mentioned earlier, is not just fluff. Emotional intelligence is the real deal. But when do you do the work? Well, when you do, when you grow in your emotional and social awareness, everything will change. You will walk into a room and you will own it with presence, not pressure. You will communicate in a way that lands, not just sounds good in your head. You will influence people without having to push. You will lead with trust and not control. You will grow a team that self-manages and gives you your life back. I know from talking to our clients that is something that we want as entrepreneurs and leaders. And that's what we do with our clients every day. It's not rocket science. It's just a different kind of intelligence. Emotional and social awareness, emotional intelligence, and our ability to grow will really make a difference for you. So if you're tired of feeling stuck, if you're working harder than ever and not getting traction, if you know deep down maybe you're the problem, but guess what? You are also the solution. And it's time. It's time to build our emotional and social intelligence in a way that's strategic. Because remember, emotional and social intelligence are not soft. They are not nice to haves. They are the difference between stagnation and success. So this is your wake-up call. Invest in developing you. And things will change, I promise. The inner game, the way you show up, the way you connect and lead and influence. This is what will set you apart. Whether you're an entrepreneur, a corporate executive, a leader, or a rising star, these game-changing skills will set you apart. Thank you for being part of Rise Up For You TV today. If this hits home, we encourage you to send this video to someone who needs to hear the truth. And don't forget, success starts with you every time. We'll see you next time.